All right, so we're going to examine the process of exporting a report into a CSV file and then importing it into Excel. It's a little tricky just with some of the nomenclature and the steps, especially if you're running like Excel 2010 or any of the newer versions. So I've got my list job screen up here with it configured to show me a couple jobs that I'm running. And I want to push out the profit and loss roll-up report. So I'm going to go over, and this will work for any report. I just happen to choose this one because it's one I like and am familiar with. So the same process will work for any of our tabular reports. So I've selected my report and I'm going to choose to export it into a CSV file. It's going to end up with a .txt extension, which is what kind of Excel expects these days. So let's choose to accept that. The report's going to run and generate the data here in a little bit. There may be a slight delay. I'm connected remotely into this database, so it's going to take a second to generate our report, which I will save to the desktop when it comes up, and then we'll go over to the Excel side and see what to do over there. All right, so let's switch over to our desktop. My P&L report. So I'm going to save it on my desktop. Should see it pop up here hopefully in a sec. Cool. So let's close that window. I'm going to pop over to my Excel now. Let's go to Open. And I'll switch over to my desktop. So right now you'll see it's not showing it because the extension is right now currently for all Excel files. So let's drop that down. And I'm just going to select all files. I think in Office 2010 and beyond, there may be an option for a CSV/text. But if we go to all files, we'll see that we now can see our My P&L report. I'm going to click the Open button. And this kind of brings us into this, what is called the Text Import Wizard, which is basically their CSV wizard. So it is delimited by a comma. It is a comma-separated file, so we can leave this setting as delimited. And really, we can next through. And the only step we got to change here is we are using the comma as our delimiter, not a tab. It is truly a CSV, a comma-separated value file. So I'm just going to click on that, and you'll see kind of the preview here. It knows now how to format it properly. So really, we can click Finish, but I can just show you what's going on in the next one. If you wanted to get more exotic into detailing what's going on in each column, you can click this, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. So let's click the Finish button and see what happens. So we can see here, so I expand out our columns. Now we've got something to work with. If I just double click I mean, it's just as easy as I think sum J1 through J13. And we can do sums and all that sort of cool, good stuff now. So the only weird step is when you do that save in Realtrac, save it to wherever you want, go into Excel, choose to open, and then you either have to change the filter to all files or a CSV text file. Pull it in, make sure your delimiter is the comma, and you should have a cool little data set then you can work with in Excel, nice and easy. Thanks for watching.